Hi, this is Erin Lane Yoga. This sequence we're going to do is for your morning devotional, for waking up, get first thing in the morning. So Psalms 90:14 tells us to satisfy us in the morning with your unfailing love, and that we may sing for joy and be glad all of our days. God talks about how much joy is provided for us in the morning, that even when sorrows are happening in the nighttime, that we wake up with joy. And so we're going to combine that with sun salutations. And sun salutations are the word salutation, if you translate it from the Sanskrit, really means to bow. And so I like to translate that into we are starting off the day right by bowing or holding reverence to God and giving up our fleshy desires, the things that our bodies want all day. For His greater good, that we are starting off the day saying, what you want for me today, that's what I want. So we're going to start off with some sun salutations and throw in a couple other good things for opening up yourself for the morning and get you ready for the day. All right, let's get started. All right, we're going to begin in mountain pose. So we're going to begin with our feet hip distance apart. Our feet are rooted into the ground. We're feeling nice and solid, a gentle bend to the knee. Don't quite lock the knees just yet. Palms face forward, and we're going to inhale, bend the knees, and reach up, creating a little bit of space in that spine. Reach, reach, reach. Palms are kissing, and exhale down, and bend the knees and back up, and reach, and back down, and reach. And this time we're going to bring our palms to heart center into our prayer pose. I'm going to step up to the top of the mat. And we're going to bend at the waist and come into our forward fold. Drop the head, let it dangle. Inhale, come halfway up, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands at the top of the mat. Step back into downward facing dog. Keep the knees really soft here because I know we're just getting up. We're a little stiff. Everything's just kind of getting the blood flowing. Pedal the feet a bit here. Don't lock the knees. Keep it loose. And we're going to inhale, come up onto the toes and rock forward to our plank pose. Bring the knees down. Untuck the toes. Exhale, come down onto the mat, under your belly. Inhale, upward facing dog. Maybe make the thighs hover. You can keep it low in a cobra if you want. Inhale up, exhale. Bring the knees out wide, child's pose. Deep inhales and exhales through the nose and out the nose. Maybe walk the hands over to the right. Stack the left hand over the right hand. Nice stretch in the arms, outside of the shoulder. Deep inhale, exhale, walk it over to the other side. And inhale. Back to center as you exhale. Come back up onto the knees. Rock back to downward facing dog. This time get a little bit better stretch. A little deeper. And inhale up onto the toes. Rock forward to plank pose. Chaturanga, come halfway down and all the way down onto the belly. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look between the hands. Step to the top of the mat. And let it all dangle. Close the eyes. This is great for neck stiffness in the morning, which I always have. I probably need a new pillow. And inhale, look forward, flat spine. Exhale, down. Inhale, up, flat spine. Exhale, down. Plant the hands, back to downward facing dog. Inhale up onto the toes, rock forward to plank pose. Come all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look between the hands. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, roll all the way up. Keep your chin tucked in all the way up. Come all the way up to mountain, clasp at temple. Bring the hands back to heart center, hinge at the waist. Plant the hands, step back to downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale up onto the toes, come forward to plank pose. Bring it down, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And inhale the right leg up. And exhale, plant it at the top of the mat. Pivot the back heel down. And we're going to, in one fluid motion, place the hand on the shin or the ankle or the mat, depending on your flexibility. For me, it's going to be the shin. Whatever you do to keep this hip open. And in one motion, we're going to inhale right up into triangle pose. Look up at your hand. Inhale and exhale. Unwind your gaze first and then bring the hand down. Place the other hand down, step back to downward facing dog. Plant the right foot, inhale the left foot up. Exhale, bring the left foot to the top of the mat. Pivot your back heel down, hand on the shin, ankle, or the mat. And inhale, one fluid motion, rising up to triangle pose. Look up at your right hand. And as you exhale, unwind, look forward first, then bring your hand down, inhale and exhale, back to downward facing dog. Make your big toes kiss, bring the knees out wide, and sit back into child's pose. Take a couple breaths here. Maybe walk the hands up a little bit. You want to stretch the triceps, walk the elbows up, bring them close into the head. Rest the hands together on the nape of the neck. And on your next exhale, look between the hands. Push back to downward facing dog. A little bit better stretch this time, really sending the heels down. And walk your hands back toward your feet. Turn your big toes out wide. Bring your heels of your feet underneath your hips, a little bit wider than your hips. And bring your palms to kiss at heart center. And sit down into your yogi squat. And inhale the arms up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Take a breath. And have a seat on your bum. Let's bring the legs out wide. Feet are flexed. And inhale, create a lot of space. Get nice and tall throughout the spine. Make sure the feet stay flexed to protect our knees. Place the hands in front. For many of us, this is going to be enough of a stretch. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, you're going to inhale, bring the body up. And as you exhale, you're hinging from the waist first. This is about as far as I can go. And then you're going to fold over. Keep the feet flexed. Don't let them get lazy. And exhale, walk the hands back up. Bring your feet together. Roll all the way down on your back. And you're going to grab for the outsides of your feet, coming into happy baby. Pull the knees towards the earth. And give a nice rock from side to side. Gentle massage on that lower back. Might be a little stiff. It's always good to end in a happy baby when we're going to start the day, right? So we're going to start off happy. And our next exhale, come to a nice neutral position. Exhale, plant the feet back and grab for the backs of the knees and rock and roll a little bit back and forth. Get a little momentum going. And roll yourself all the way up. And we're going to bring our palms to heart center. A nice humble bow of the head. And I'll give you the God's house blessing. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face to shine upon you. May he lift up his countenance upon you and bring you peace. For you are blessed in the city and you are blessed in the field. And you are blessed when you come and when you go. And if God is on your side, who should you fear? For who is like our Lord? Absolutely nobody. Go in blessing. Have a blessed day and be a blessing to others. Namaste.